Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Mantra. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. So Mantra is at the forefront of the RWA narrative. Let's take a look at the market cap. So it's sitting at 4.34 billion with 963 million tokens in circulation. If we go to the vesting schedule, you can see we have a pretty aggressive unlock schedule here, but it's only 0.01% every single day. So in 10 days, you have 0.1% unlocked, and every 100 days, essentially, you have 1% unlocked. Now, each unlock on a daily basis is $1.38 million worth of tokens, which is 305 million tokens. And this is a linear unlock. And the allocations are for the EVM OM Legacy, Mantra Chain Association, and staking rewards. So obviously this token has inflationary features, and this means that as the time progresses, we have more tokens in circulation. Therefore, the market cap will have to be higher in order to get to some price action targets that we're going to look at. So today, $5 could be at a certain market cap, and then in 2 months, that same $5 price action or price target would be at a higher market cap because the circulating supply got diluted. Now, if we jump into the weekly chart, we actually got into this way back down here at roughly 70 cents. So I think it was somewhere back in May 2024 or so, possibly July. But we bought into this and we rode it all the way up until this massive pump here, and we started taking profits at around 3.5 to 4.5 bucks. And yeah, we sold a good amount. We made good gains, but I'm fully out of Mantra at the moment because I believe other projects can generate more profit, especially those in the gaming niche and the AI sector, or maybe some lower cap RWA coins can definitely do more gains than Mantra. And before we continue with the video, I want to give a quick shout out to my Patreon. If you're interested in getting more exclusive content, you want to support me as a creator, and you like what you're seeing here on YouTube and you want more, feel free to check out the Patreon. That's definitely a place for you. There's a 7-day free trial, which means you can get access to all of my content since the inception of the page. So that means you get podcasts, low cap gems, technical analysis, project reviews, and a whole bunch of other stuff. We try to do posts there on a daily basis. We cover airdrops and a lot of stuff that we don't really cover on YouTube because we don't have as much time. And of course, because patrons get more stuff and more content. And if you're interested in that, the link is down below in the description. Thank you all. Let's continue on with the video. But with that being said, this doesn't mean that Mantra cannot perform well. Mantra can definitely perform well, especially with the tokenization adoption that Larry Fink is pushing for. And Larry Fink, if you don't know, he is the CEO of BlackRock, essentially the most powerful company in the world. And they're pushing for tokenization. And the RWA narrative is potentially going to be the #1 narrative at some point. It could even take away the spotlight briefly from AI once that hype runs out. We could have RWA being the #1 niche in the crypto space. I think by the time the next bull market rolls around, the RWA narrative is going to be so much more bigger, and we're going to have a lot more projects in this category. Now, at the moment, our target at the 1.618 is $5.70. If we take a look at this bear market bottom from October 2023 and we take the April 2021 bull market, we have $5.70 as our target. The bear market bottom was just below 2 cents, which is crazy to think about, and that was less than 2 years ago. So if we go and measure this entire move, we've gone up 27,500%. That is absolutely crazy to think about. Now, if you were looking to get into Mantra at the moment, you have to understand that this is what the RSI is looking like. We're already in the overbought, and this doesn't mean that we cannot go higher from here. This just means that we've already gone up so much. You have to understand that at some point there will be a correction. altcoins will crash 90 to 99% again, and Mantra is no exception. Now, where is Mantra going to be at by the time that bear market correction happens? I don't know, but we can only look at certain levels and see what the Fibonacci tells us. So $5.70 is the 1.618. This is essentially your bull market top target for this project based on the fib. So the 1.618 is your most important target on the fib. And once you break the first fib, which is 63 cents here, and we did that back in March, after that, it's really all about getting to the 1.618. Now, we can add another Fibonacci retracement here from that low in January to that local high in December. Okay, so that was $3.21, which is very close to the 20 EMA on the weekly, which is the yellow EMA there. The blue EMA is the 10 EMA. And we went and bounced off the 10 EMA here in January, and that took us past the all-time high. So we're printing new all-time highs, and the 1.618 on the smaller fib is at $5.65. The second fib is at $6.33. Then we have the 2.272 at $6.95. And then we have the 2.618 at $7.81. And at $9, we have the 3 fib level. So that's more than, or that's around a 2x from the current price. And in terms of market cap, I think that's going to put us at, so 4.3. So that's going to be around $8.7 billion in market cap. If you think this could be going higher than that, it's always possible. Of course, we don't know how bullish some things could get. Maybe we get to a $22.5 price per token. That's a possibility. That's our second fib level on the massive fib here. If you want to be a little more conservative, of course, you have to be taking profits as you're going up, especially if you bought back in 2023. You should definitely at least take out your initial investment because this thing has gone parabolic since then. The stochastic went almost into the oversold here, and it looks like it's reversing, and it's gearing up for another move into the overbought. So this is an indicator telling us that we have potentially printed a local bottom. The MACD has gone parabolic since October, and it had this massive gap, but then ever since this pump here, we had a bit of a EMA bounce, a moving average squeeze, you could say. But you only want to be using the MACD during uptrends or downtrends. Right now, for the past few months, we've been in a sideways accumulation. So the MACD was just literally doing nothing of significance at that time. And if we had a bullish or bearish cross during this time, it wouldn't have mattered too much because you don't want to follow those indicators during a sideways channel, right? You want to be paying attention to those bullish and bearish crosses on the MACD when we are in a downtrend, when we're losing or breaking support and resistance, etc., not during a sideways accumulation. But look out for the RSI, guys. If this starts breaking past these overbought levels, you know, of 90 to 100, this is where you should be taking profits, in my opinion. It's going to get very crazy towards the end of the bull market. We don't know how much more Mantra can go, but I'm not saying this is close to its peak or whatever. I'm just saying, you know, be careful. It has gone up so much, and you definitely want to be securing your profits. Mantra is one of the few tokens that isn't really correcting during this entire market dump that we've been going through the past few weeks. Anyway, let me know what are your thoughts on Mantra and the entire RWA narrative. If you're looking to pick up some tokens, if you're looking at some support levels, the 10 EMA is your best buy opportunity at the moment, and you just missed it here. January 20th, we had that bounce off the 10 EMA. Of course, you have the 20 EMA. That's even better. That's sitting at $3.20, but I don't think we're going back down that low unless, you know, for some reason the RWA tokens start taking a massive hit as well. So target those 10 and 20 EMAs, and if you even drop below them, maybe to the 1.414 fib, That's going to be at $2.75. That's another great buying opportunity for you. From where we are right now, that would take us down approximately 40%. It's a possibility, of course. These massive corrections happen during bear markets, 40, 50, 60% corrections for altcoins. And make sure not to get demoralized, guys. Make sure to start taking your profits once we head into the next wave of this bull market. Make sure you have an exit strategy plan. Thank you all for watching. Stay safe and goodbye.